Well, this one's right at the pin. That was a beauty, right against the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. Now sitting at 22 under par. The 14th hole ends a strong collection of par 4s. Another accurate tee shot required.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. 14 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Oh, what a putt.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
And that is a goal shot in line with the hole. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And this fantastic play continues. Now 24 under par as we head down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
Going and going and going.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Didn't that look good for a long time? This one's for bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Holding steady in first place after that one. When you stand on the 17th tee at Pinehurst number 2, it's hard not to think of all the history that's happened here. You think of 99 with Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson. What's your thoughts?
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
Pretty straight looking putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the left.
And this next putt, it's for bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
He's currently sitting in first place. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finish with a birdie.
From about 130 yards here. This one is right down the pipe. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is
And that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
3 on the season so far. This player's absolutely dominating right now. Great stuff.
Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages. Didn't
break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports. But following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point. But this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. But I tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Sitting at an incredible 21 under for the event. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Good shot there, Beamer. Standing over his second shot. This putt is from long distance. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Okay, slow down now. That's enough. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this one will be for bogey. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. One of the most photographed holes in all of the PGA Tour is this downhill par 3 third at Torrey Pines South.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
A bit long on that one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He'll like the look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. The fourth hole runs right along the cliffs here of La Jolla, and it's a very strong par 4.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. 13 feet to the cup. Looking for his first birdie of the day. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Well, what a start. This is impressive.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. This shot is about 140 yards out. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking good.
This has got some intent. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. The sixth hole's a really cool par 5. Once you get back up onto the top of the hill here, you want to try and take on the corner of this par 5.
Yeah, taking it down the right-hand side, it will seriously reduce this par 5, but you got to avoid the rough. It can get really nasty. From there, you could possibly run it up between all those bunkers. There's one low spot area on the left-hand side of this green that will come into play should you get your distance control a little bit wrong.
Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
And that putt will end up short. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And just checking back in with the standings. And he continues to lead this tournament. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning.
Left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
From around 140 yards here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The 8th at Torrey Pines South is an uphill par 3. It can be a hole in one hole, or it can be an absolute brute to even find the green, depending on where that hole location is.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
And hitting yet another green here today.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 5. Runs right against the boundary fence, and it requires 2 big shots.
2 long straight shots required if you want to find this par 5 and 2. If you don't, a nice little layup. Give yourself a good number for a 3rd shot. There is a nice little shelf there if it pins up top left. Watch the spin down on the right hand side. Watch it go in the hole maybe.
Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot down to Henny.
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Well, at least it's out of the sand, but some work to do here on the green. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely.
That was the line.
Get in the house. You beauty. What a putt. Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
The back 9 at Torrey Pines South starts with a shortish par 4, but the angle of the fairway makes this quite a tricky hole.
Fairway tilts significantly from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to an overhanging lie from left to right. This is a difficult par 4 to get the distance control spot on.
This is his 2nd shot. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, that's good grit there.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
The 11th at Torrey Pines South plays downhill, but it's still a long par 3.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's a fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
Oh, well played. 11 feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
That's pretty tidy. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, in your opinion, is this the hardest par 4 on the entire West Coast?
If it's not, it's certainly top 2. The only other one that I could think that it would come close to is probably the 10th at Pebble, especially with the tee box all the way back there. You know, it's just, it doesn't have the scenery, but it has the demand that you can't geek a drive out there and expect anything good to happen, and you certainly can't afford really to have a bad iron shot either. It's just a strong par 4. Again, different look than what you have at 10 at Pebble, but it's the difficulty is just the same.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, what a shot. Holding it from out of the rough. Wow.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
And now that finds him in first place. 13 is a really cool par 5, the first of 2 in the inward 6 holes here, but you've got to nail your drive if you want to get there in 2.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for the screen, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely did they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Not bad. They caught the bunker, Henny. Is that lie okay?
Oh, Andrew, standing over it, and I don't even know how I would play this. This is such a tough, awful, nasty, any other...
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Just look at how they get this ball up and out of the sand.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Over to 14 we go, a par 4.
And a really good par 4 once again. Dogleg from right to left. Those bunkers on the left, you don't want any part of them. And from there, the difficulty is judging the distance with your second shot. This is an infinite edge look from the fairway. So when it pins in the back section of this green, it's nearly impossible to judge the distance. This is a wonderful, wonderful design.
Playing from 110 yards out. That's inside the house of opportunity. Lining up the birdie putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
15 works slightly back inland here at Torrey Pines South, but you still need plenty of focus.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
That one just slides by. Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. 16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow.
Nicely done. Good chip shot.
That was pretty straightforward. He sits in first position. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And with this putt, he will win the event. Oh, almost made an eagle. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Impressive. Absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
you.